Put it in the fridge and see what happens. I'm sure you'll thank me for this. There are 2 different ways to use a cork. First, gather all the wine corks you can. Never throw them away again. You can use them in the fridge like this. Take a cork and pour a little essential oil on it. A citrus scent works great for the fridge, but you can also try lavender, place the cork inside, and let it work its magic. The second method involves cutting a standard cork. Here's how to do it. Take one and slice it into pieces with a sharp knife. Then grab a small bowl and place the cork slices inside. Add a few drops of essential oil. Put the bowl in the fridge. This way is much more effective because several slices absorb unpleasant odors faster and more evenly. Cork works like a natural sponge for smells, so it not only removes that fridge scent you'd rather not have, but it also fills the space with a refreshing aroma every time you open the door. It's a cheap, eco-friendly trick that takes only a minute to prepare, and you'll be amazed how much fresher your fridge feels. Before going on vacation, I put a cup with a coin in the freezer. The coin trick might seem strange, but it works. Take a cup and fill it with water. Carefully place it in the freezer so the water doesn't spill. Close the freezer and wait until the water freezes solid. Then place a coin on top of the frozen surface. It doesn't matter what coin you use. If, after you return from vacation, the coin is at the bottom of the cup, it means there was a power outage or malfunction while you were away. The water must have melted, the coin sank, and then everything froze again. If the coin is still on top, everything was fine, and your frozen food is safe to eat. When a power outage or malfunction occurs during your absence, the food in the freezer can thaw and then refreeze. Sometimes all it takes is a poorly closed freezer door. In such cases, the contents are no longer safe to eat. The coin trick helps you make sure your freezer was working properly the whole time you were gone. Take a banknote and perform this test. Thanks to it, you will save a fortune on bills. The refrigerator doors are used every day. The condition of the seals affects their lifespan. If the refrigerator is noisy or frost appears inside, it may be a sign that it's time for the banknote test. Over time, rubber seals become stiffer and may not adhere properly to the refrigerator wall. This allows warm air to constantly flow into the interior, and the refrigerator works non-stop to cool the continuously entering air. To check, just perform a simple trick. Take a banknote and insert it between the refrigerator wall and the door. Then, close the refrigerator. Now try to take it out. If you can remove it without any resistance, the seal is not adhering properly. This method allows you to check the entire seal. If the rubber strip of the seal is tight, the banknote will offer resistance. There is another way to save the seal and make it adhere better to the refrigerator. If the seal has no visible defects or damage, try this trick. Use cosmetic Vaseline. Apply Vaseline to the clean and dry seal. This popular cosmetic will restore the flexibility of the seal, and it will adhere properly to the refrigerator. Spread the Vaseline evenly and precisely along the entire length of the rubber. You will definitely feel the difference the next time you try to open the refrigerator. Are your electricity bills high? Let us know in the comments what you do to reduce them. I always keep a paper towel in the fridge. Some people are surprised by it, but once they try it, they realize it's a brilliant trick. Today, I'll tell you about 2 smart ways to use it. The fridge is a high humidity environment. Moisture collects on the walls, shelves, and food, which makes fruits and vegetables spoil faster and promotes mold. But there's a simple way to prevent it. Just place a paper towel on a shelf. It absorbs excess moisture and helps reduce condensation. If you wrap it around your produce, it will stay fresh much longer. Just remember to replace it regularly when it gets damp. But that's not the only clever use. A paper towel also helps eliminate unpleasant odors. Simply dampen it slightly. It works like a natural sponge for smells. For even better results, sprinkle a teaspoon of baking soda on it. The baking soda neutralizes sour and strong odors, leaving your fridge smelling clean and fresh. It's an easy, low-cost, and completely natural solution to keep your fridge fresh without any chemicals. I saw a paper towel in my friend's cupboard. When I learned the reason, I also put it there. It has a brilliant use. A paper towel is always needed in the kitchen. We want to have it always at hand. We often keep it without a rack so that we can place it, for example, against the wall on the countertop when preparing something. Then you can always reach for it and tear off a piece or two. Other times it may be on the cupboard because someone just left it there. Some prefer to have it by the sink because there's always something to wipe. I don't know where you keep the paper towel, but have you ever seen a paper towel in the cupboard? Yes, in the cupboard. Not in the living room or bedroom, but in the kitchen cupboard. For example, in the one holding glasses and mugs. It's not there without reason. Surely you know that when doing something in the kitchen, you always have one hand occupied. When you want to wipe something, you try to tear off pieces of the paper towel with just one hand. The other one is either busy or dirty. That's why sometimes there are stains on the paper towel. But when you place it in the cupboard, you can use it and tear off individual sheets without any problem. And it's always at hand. Another place might be the drawer. If there's space for paper towels in it, you can also use it in the same way. It's always at hand and easy to tear off its pieces. You don't need a paper towel rack. A kitchen cupboard or drawer is enough. Cut a kitchen towel in half and soak it in the mixture. Once I learned this trick, I started doing it too. First, take a roll of paper towels and cut it in half using a sharp knife. Next, prepare a large jar and line it with a plastic sandwich bag to make it easier to use later. Place 1/2 of the paper towel roll inside the jar. Now, it's time to make the disinfecting solution. Pour 100 milliliters of isopropyl alcohol into a glass container and then pour it over the paper towels. Next, add 100 milliliters of water to the container as well. Close the bag and let it sit for a few minutes so the towels can fully absorb the liquid. After that, remove the cardboard tube from the center. Now, you can easily pull out individual wipes as needed. These homemade disinfecting wipes are perfect for the bathroom. Use them to quickly wipe down the sink, faucet, and even sanitize the toilet seat. It's a simple yet highly effective solution that helps keep your bathroom clean and fresh in seconds. Sprinkle coffee on a paper towel. The effect will definitely surprise you. It only takes a few minutes for a brilliant result. Take a paper towel, unfold one part of it and tear it off. Place it on a plate. Prepare some ground coffee of your choice. Sprinkle it on this piece of towel. It will give a great effect. Next, take a small handful of cloves. Sprinkle them on the coffee just like I did. Now start folding the towel. Fold it into strips exactly as shown in the video. Don't forget to fold the ends so nothing spills out. Now it's time for the most intensely scented ingredient. Take some toothpaste and apply it to your finger. Smear it on the paper roll. You've just made the best mosquito repellent. Now you just need to light it to make it work. The smoke will repel all the insects in your home or on your patio. This is a completely natural way to get rid of mosquitoes. It is not harmful to humans. And thanks to it, you will avoid many diseases transmitted by these insects.